to know that what is United Nations and what does it mean by it. And after that, we will be having what is the role of United Nations in a Muslim country. The question arises that what is United Nations and what is the work of United Nations? What was the purpose behind that United Nations was made? On 24 October 1945, it was the date when the United Nations was made. Roosevelt was the founder of the United Nations. He was an American president and he was the founder. He thought that there should be peace and security. Peace and security among the countries. To promote peace and security among the countries, and there should be cooperation. Cooperation among the countries. Which sort of cooperation there is? Economic cooperation between the countries, to have good situation among the countries, to have good relationship between the countries. This was the basic point behind making United Nations. Before United Nations, there was League of Nations. League of Nations. The same work or the same purpose was behind this idea, means the same security, peace and security, and human Italianism. Human Italianism. What does it mean by human Italianism? Human Italianism means to promote improvement, improvement and welfare of humankind. Means there should be peace and security among the humankind. There should not be a war situation, a complex situation among the countries. That was the point behind. Roosevelt thought the same thing. In 1920, it was in 1920 League of Nations. Almost in 1920s. The same American president was there in 1920s. He thought the same thing, that League of Nations should be as well there, to have good cooperation, good communication skills between the countries, to have good economic cooperation among the countries. That was the thing behind making United Nations. Now, about United Nations, that what is the work of United Nations? What does it mean that United Nations was made? There are three basic things. Now, implement peace. What does it mean by implementing peace? Suppose there is a war situation among the countries or between two countries. Let us suppose Pakistan and Afghanistan in a war situation. So, to implement peace between them, to have negotiation between those countries, to make them sit on the round table, and to have negotiate with them, and to make peace among them, not to fight with each other. There should not be any fight going on in all over the world. This was the work of United Nations organization. This was the purpose behind peace and security. The second thing was international security. Let us suppose there is a group which is risen by some of the criminals, and they want to attack international land. You know that United Nations headquarters is in New York. It is in New York. It is situated in America, and the organization or the field which is situated, that is called international land. International land. The area where that United Nations organization, the main headquarters is situated, that is called international land. And this is not the single body's occupation. Means all the countries are having some of the part in that land. So coming towards my point, that is international security. If some of the groups, they attack on some of the states of the country, so it is the work of United Nations to prohibit, to stop them from doing such a deeds, such bad deeds. So security problem, all is about United Nations. Giving some of the cooperation to the countries which are under economic crisis or which are under some of the terrorists, so they are giving some of coordination to them. The third is economic cooperation. How like Let us suppose Pakistan is having economic crisis nowadays. So lack short of food, lack short of every facility. So United Nations, it is an organization to facilitate all the countries, whether that is Muslim or non-Muslim countries. That is the duty of United Nations. That is the purpose behind making United Nations. That they have to support all countries under economic. Like we are range short of some of the resources here. Not having the facilities to give to the people, like earthquake is there when something happened here. So economic cooperation by United Nations, they collect funds. They collect funds, then they give to those countries which are under economic crisis. That is the way how they work. Now let us talk about the departments of the United Nations. How many departments? There are a lot of departments, but especially I will be talking about two major departments, which are, the first is Security Council. In Security Council, it is the work, it is the power, it is called veto. What does it mean by this word, veto? Veto is a power to stop unilaterally work and official work, to stop any work one-sided. Unilaterally means one-sided. To stop any action which is one-sided. There are 5 countries, permanent 5 countries. One is Russia. Second is America. Third is England. Fourth is France, and the fifth is China. These are the permanent members of the United Nations, and 10 are elected by them. Rest of the 10, 5 are permanent members, and the rest of the 10 are elected by these 5. So let us suppose there is a take on Afghanistan. Let us take an example of Afghanistan or Kashmir issue. When the attack is going to be happen, so all these 5 countries have to decide the same thing, that whether we should attack on Afghanistan or not. If one of them is not wishing to attack on Afghanistan, or would not have wished to attack Afghanistan, so Afghanistan war would not be happen. So means that all the countries, Russia, America, England, France, and China, they have the rights to attack, to do anything in any rest of the world, whether that is Pakistan, Russia, Afghanistan, Iraq, any other country. This is the thing. If means one of them is not in favor of attacking, and one of them is not taking any action against another country, so that work will not be done. And 10 other countries are selected, which are selected by these five countries. So about veto power, the second thing we have General Assembly. Now General Assembly, the rest of the countries that exist in General Assembly. Here we can see that there is no Muslim country in veto in Security Council. So it is clarifying that United Nations is America and America is United Nations. What does it mean by this sentence that United Nations is America and America is United Nations? It means that all the funds of United Nations is given by America. All the support is given by America. And besides that, there is another power which is called Israel. All the work is done by Israel, then coming towards America, then coming towards means United Nations, done by these rest of the countries. Russia as well support America, England as well, France as well, China as well. They support America because they are superpower. So it means to say that we should be clarified here. The United Nations, what was the purpose behind to have peace, security, but it doesn't mean here United Nations, America, and America is United Nations. So this was the thing. In General Assembly, rest of the Muslim countries are here, but they are not allowed to speak on any issue, whether that is a